Hey you guys, welcome. It's Miss Pickett. I'm going to show you how to set up your game of life. We're going to be playing this over the next few weeks in social studies, and it also kind of follows up with what we are doing in math for financial literacy. So let's get this game set up. Up here, you're going to type in your name and your student number. So I'm going to say that my student number is 25. I'm going to show you why in just a moment. Okay. On the next slide, you are going to find a video right here. I have an emoji in there, or a Bitmoji in there right now, but I'm actually going to post this video in there for you. I want you to know that you can start the video, pause it when you need to, go do another task in your slides, and then come back to it when you need to. Feel free to do that. So stop and go as you need to, okay? In this video, you're going to find one of the very first things that we're going to do, which is our career. So I said my student number was 25. Here is the career picker. It says flippity, random name picker. So I don't know what number 25 is, but you're going to use your student number. And I want you to look through as I go, and you're going to find your student number and see what your job title is. These are random. Okay, I am an athlete is what it is showing me. So I chose number 25 because that's the last number that I have. So I'm going to go back to my slides. And so I'm going to look at my career slide here, and I need to put on my career slide that I am an athlete. I did not get to choose my job, unfortunately. It was randomly picked for me. So over on either side, I put some rectangular boxes for you, and I need to find my athlete card. I think it's down over here hidden. Okay, so I'm going to drag and drop in the middle. You can make it bigger, that is totally fine. And if you would like to delete all of the other cards, that's okay as well. You don't have to keep them because you only need the one that I gave you by random draw. Okay, so I'm just going to delete all the rest of them. I don't need them. I want you to notice on that card for athlete, it does tell me what my monthly salary is. That's the income that I'm going to make once a month. I get paid, and my income is $7,300. That's important as I'm making my life decisions. What skills or education are needed for this job? Well, it doesn't tell me what kind of athlete I am. I'm going to pretend like perhaps I am a professional tennis player like Serena or Venus Williams. So I'm going to say I don't need an education for that, but I need to be an expert in my sport. And I'm going to say here it's tennis. You might have a different answer if you're an athlete, if that is your job, if you are number 25 and you're an athlete. You might have a different answer, that's okay. I want you to keep in mind that $7,300 is my salary. Yours is going to be different when you pause yours. When you pause the video, go find your job and type in this information. Okay, next I'm going to go to my weekly expenses. I want you to note that these are paid every Monday. So I'm going to pay for these 4 times a month usually. Usually there are 4 Mondays in a month or 4 weeks in a month. I'm going to choose shelter, transportation, and family size. But I have to keep in mind what my monthly income is. I'm going to type in here, you don't have to. You might want to write this down on a piece of paper, but I'm going to keep in mind that my monthly salary is $7,300. Yours is probably going to be different, but I have to keep this in mind. Okay, I'm going to write in here shelter. And as I'm thinking of choosing my shelter, I have to remember, I just deleted that box there. I have to remember I'm going to pay this every single Monday, so 4 times. So do I want a mansion, an apartment, a house, or a townhouse? Now they have $7,300. I think I'm going to choose a townhouse. That sounds fun. So delete the others if you choose to, but you don't have to. So down here by shelter, and I'm just making some notes here. If I pay this 4 times in a month, I'm just going to make a note here. If I pay the same amount 4 times, That would be $800. So out of my $7,300, I've already spent $800. Okay, but now I get to choose my transportation. All right, here, let's take a look. My transportation's over on the right. Let me delete this. Here's what I can choose from: car, SUV, bus, or truck. Sports car, bicycle, private plane. What? $4,000 a week. So $4,000 plus 4,000 plus 4,000 plus 4,000 would be $16,000 just for my private plane. That's more than twice what I make. I can't do that. Or a helicopter. Yeah, those are not reasonable. I think I'm going to choose an SUV. That sounds reasonable for me. I can make this bigger if I want to, but I don't have to. I can delete these if I want to, but I don't have to. It's up to you. Delete. Okay, so I need to think about how much money I'm going to have after that. So I'm thinking about my transportation here. I'm thinking 150 plus 150 plus 150 plus 150, or you might just think about, you might be thinking 15 times 4. I'm thinking 150 plus 150 is 300, plus 300 is 600. So I'm spending $600 a month for just my car. Okay, so $600 a month for just my car. That's crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to think about my family size. Do I want to have one child, two children, three children, or four children? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Okay, I think I'm going to move this on over here, and I'm going to choose two children. I have to pay that by a week. Man, kids are expensive. Okay, so my family size. Oh, and I actually already did this math, because 200 plus 200 plus 200 plus 200, I'm just going to copy it over just so you guys can see the math thinking that I'm doing. Okay, so altogether that's 800. So now I have to think about what my total weekly expenses are for everything. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so I have my total for the entire month here, but I just want to think here: 200 plus 200, that's 450. Nope, I'm sorry. 200 plus 200 is 400. Plus 150, man, that's $550 a week. That's crazy. All right, let's move on. Okay, so per week, I'm spending $550 on my townhouse, plus my SUV, plus the size of my family. Next, I'm going to look at my monthly expenses. Remember, you can pause this video at any time if you need to. My monthly expenses, these are optional. I don't have to have them, but just know that when we're choosing our daily draw cards, if you don't have these, sometimes your penalty is bigger. Okay, let me show you what I mean. You can choose to have car insurance, but you don't have to. It's $100 for a month. It's a monthly expense, not a week. Okay, health insurance, sure, why not? If I get sick, I want to have insurance so I can go to the doctor. But you don't have to. You don't have to choose any of these. Or you can choose two of them. Oh, you know what? I actually have a townhouse. I don't have a house, so I'm actually not going to get the home insurance. I don't want that. Okay. So my total monthly expenses for the month are 100 plus 30. That's $130. So I'm just going to type that in here. $130. Okay. So now that I have my amounts, I'm going to go to my last slide, which is my budget at a glance. And it says your monthly income, you're paid one time a month. And I'm going to type in my amount right here, 7,300. I get that one time a month. So that total is 7,300. 7,300 one time a month is 7,300. My weekly expenses, I will pay weekly expenses every Monday. I'm going to click back to weekly expenses. Oh yeah, 550, but that's 4 times, man, 550 times 4. So I might need to use a separate piece of paper to type that in. I had already typed in over here I did my addition. So let's do this. How about we do 800 plus 800? 800 plus 800 is $1,600 plus 600 is going to be $200. So 800 plus 800 equals $1,600 plus $600 equals $2,200. That's the total amount for the month. Yikes. So if I did 550 times 4, that would be $2,200. That's crazy. Okay. And then my monthly expenses. I chose car insurance and health insurance. That is $130. I pay that one time a month for a total of $130. Whew, that was a lot, guys. All right. So for now, this is all I'm going to set up. I'm going to make a second video for tomorrow, but I didn't want to do too much at a time. But I'm just thinking about this is the total I'm bringing in for the month. And then so far, these are my expenses. This is what I have to pay if I don't do anything else. $2,200 plus $130. That's what I have to pay somebody throughout the month. So I still